Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me for episode number 156, where I'm going to show you how to count the number of working days in a month by year and to consider the holidays. I showed you in episode 155 how to do this without considering the holidays, but I want to make sure that you are considering your holidays because holidays are awesome. I have here my date dimension table. Okay, it's got a list of my calendar date, the day of the week that calendar date is, the date, the calendar year, as well as my calendar month. Okay, going down, I also have brought in a list of holidays. Okay, I've got this off of the internet, and I have that incorporated into my model. Right now, what we have is we have the number of working days. Okay. By month, by year. I want to now consider the holidays. So what I would do is I would go out to my date dimension table. I'd probably maneuver these around here. I'd go out to my date dimension table and I'd say, well, I want to identify whether or not a date that I have listed there is a holiday. So I'm going to say holiday. I'm going to say equals select. What do I want to select? I want to select, the year here. What's my key list? It's going to be date, and what am I looking up? I'm looking up my calendar date. There, bam. When I do that, I know that 1/1 or 1/1 of 2016, again, right here, is a holiday. I also know that 1/18 right here is a holiday. I could expect to go down to 2/15, and I would see a holiday. So those are all holidays. Well, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to say, well, let's go ahead and create a date holiday. Holiday consider, we'll call it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if my holiday equals this, then go ahead and bring back this. Otherwise, bring back a blank. Okay, because I don't want to bring back these guys, so when I'm counting my holidays, I don't want to consider them. Or when I'm counting working days without holidays, I don't want to bring them in. So then what I do is I do just like I did in episode number 155. I go here to create DataLink. I go to two-dimensional matrix data. I click next again. I go date dim, column. Again, I'm selecting this column because I want to use the items here of that column, of that category, which is category column. I go here to multi-dimensional matrix. I select this. I'm going to clear everything. I'm going to say I want to bring in date holiday consider as an item. Calendar year is going to be a category. I'm going to have it be sorted. Okay. Calendar month is also a category. I'm going to have it be sorted. And then calendar day and week is also going to be a category, and I'm going to have it be sorted. I may need to do some manual sorting or reshuffling after we're done here. And instead of summing the date holiday consider, I'm going to do a counta. If you need to know the difference between counta and count A, I encourage you to watch episode, I believe it's 95. I explained the difference there. I'm going to remove previously imported items, and I'm going to click finish. I'm going to then take this and I'm going to pivot this guy over here. I'm going to pivot out my months, and you may have to bear with me just for a second. I'm going to resort these, so I'm just going to, all right, I've got everything sorted the way it needs to be sorted now. So I'm going to take again Monday through Friday. I'm going to group that. I'm going to call this working days. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert a summary item there. And now if I take this data matrix here, this one is considering the holidays, and I compare it to the one I brought back in episode 155, you'll see that actually in January I have 19 working days versus 21, because indeed I do have 2 holidays within January. In February I have 20 versus 21. Again, that's because I've got, I think it's Washington's birthday then. So in March, I would expect to see 23. I'm a little out of order up here on top. You'll have to forgive me. But in March, I expect 23 and 23 because, unfortunately, there's not a holiday in March except for Quantrix Authority's birthday. I mean, that ought to be a national holiday. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's how you would consider holidays in your working days calculations within Quantrix. I may show you how to count the number of days between two dates in my next video, because I'm on a roll here, if you will. Anyway, I hope you have questions solved by this podcast. If you don't, I hope that you'll reach out to me at quantrix30@gmail.com and ask me any questions you may have. I would absolutely love to help you with your Quantrix problem. I want to make you a Quantrix master. So please join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.